Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me once again. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me once again on my channel, Michael Martins FX. If you are joining us for the first time, guys, I want to say to you very much welcome. On this channel, we'll talk about forex trading, how we can map our funds from forex trading into property investment, basically. What has basically helped me myself personally over the year. I based in United Kingdom, and by the special grace of God, with this process, I've been able to obviously develop a multi-million property portfolio. Thank you once again. If you are joining me for the first time. In this channel, we'll talk about forex trading, like I said earlier on. Over the couple of months, we'll be talking about how you can basically learn the heart of forex. And we've been on a series which is titled Forex Basic, from Basic to Pro. So if you are joining us for the first time, I want to say congratulations to you for joining us. You want to sit back and relax. Grab your pen and paper like I normally would say. As I'm obviously recording this video, I have my pen and I have my paper, book right in front of me. So you want to grab your pen, you want to grab your book, because definitely every content we release on this channel is basically educational. Okay, now, thank you for joining me. If you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. Go to that subscribe button and obviously make sure you turn on the notification bell. Whenever we release any of our dope content, you'll be among the first to be notified. Okay, and if you know anyone who wants to learn how to trade, guys, this is the right channel for the person. And we are not starting from obviously professional level in terms of our training, guys. We actually started from the basic, which means if you have no jackal knowledge about what forex is all about, then this channel is the best for you. So you want to catch up with our previous videos. We've done a lot on this channel, from what is forex. Now we're going to be talking about a very, very important topic, and a topic that a lot of you have been basically longing for. And what is the topic? Let's go and deep dive. Now let me share our screen and let's see what we got for ourselves today. And today we're going to be talking about a very important topic. As you can see from my screen, the topic of today is what is Forex. What is Forex broker? Now, guys, there's nothing you can do as a retail trader without a broker, right? There's nothing you can do without a broker. Now, one of the factors that can determine how successful you're going to be as a Forex trader, as a retail trader, is the type of broker that you are using. A number of my contacts have reached out to me. They say, oh, please, what Forex broker are you using? What should I need to be looking out for in terms of the type of forex broker to be signing up with? I based in the United Kingdom, and I'm very particular about the choice of forex broker because we have different types, and these types are very important for you to look at the pros and cons of you dealing with them. And that's why this topic is very, very important to us, guys. Okay, so what is a forex broker? Now, remember that you are a retail trader. And as a retail trader, which means that you are not central banks, you are not multinational institutions, yeah? You are not a institutional investor, you are not commercial banks. So you are a retail trader, okay? Because we basically trade with these market movers, okay? Now, just like you can see on my screen, you can see what are the participants, or who are the participants in the forex market. You can see we have the central banks, different companies, okay? Then we have institutional investors, commercial banks, okay? Then you are seated here, guys, as individuals. And this is what we call the retail trader, and that's where you are seated, okay? And that's why this topic is very, very important, okay, for you if you want to be a successful and profitable forex trader. Now, what is a forex broker? A forex broker is a financial services, okay? Look at my highlight, guys, that provide platform to trader to buy and sell foreign currencies in the foreign exchange market. Okay, so basically a forex trader, just like what you can see, they are like a forex broker. Sorry, guys, a forex broker, they are like intermediary. Okay, they link you, the retail trader. This is where you are sitting, guys. Okay, retail trader, to the foreign exchange market, where you have the various participants, such as the central banks, the commercial banks, institutional investors, and the likes. Okay, so forex broker, they sit in between. They actually link into the market because you are a retail trader. Okay, unlike when you have a typical exchange market. Now, there's nothing like that in this instance because you have a broker that obviously links you with the market itself, the market makers. Now, let's continue with our key points, okay, guys? They act as intermediaries, just like what I've just said. They connect retail traders to pool of currency liquidity and facilitating international trades and investments. Okay, so when we are talking about liquidity, guys, we are talking about where the move money is. Okay, liquidity in the forex market, we are talking about money. So they basically connect retail trader to the pool of the currency, the money, the funds, right? And then they facilitate the international trade and investment. So if you're going to be buying in the market as a retail trader, the brokers will necessitate that or facilitate that, whichever the case may be. If you're going to be selling in that currency market, the broker, they're going to be facilitating that for you. You see why the choice of the type of broker that you want is very, very important. Okay, guys. So this is why this topic is one of the most important topics you must know. Okay, I must be knowledgeable about it. It's not about just doing market analysis. You must know the type of broker you want to use. Okay, because there are different types and they have their pros and they have their cons. Okay, if you know what you are doing, you definitely will know the one that has more of obviously more of the benefits to you. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to move my screen. So you're definitely going to be know the one that will be more beneficial to you in terms of your trading or your buying or selling in the market. Okay, now let us continue from where we stopped. So our next key point, okay, sorry guys, I'm just trying to move some things around on my screen, so it's kind of a bit distracting. Now, forex broker allows individuals to speculate on currency price movements, often offering leverage to control larger positions with smaller deposits. Remember, in the previous sections and the previous sessions that we had, that's why you need to go back, guys, and catch up with some of the videos that we've done. Okay. Now, one of the benefits of a broker is leverage. So some brokers will tell you that we are offering 1:10, 1:100, which means for every £1 or dollars, okay, we are going to be giving you $10 or pounds. So if you are bringing $10 or £10, between 10 times 10 is what? 100, which means that your £10 will allow you to be able to trade in a asset class which can only allow you to trade with a minimum capital of £100. Does that make sense? Now, in the market, we have different asset classes, different asset classes, okay? We have different currencies. Obviously, we have other metals, we have indices in the market. And all these asset classes, okay, they are different minimal participating capital, which means you can't just come with £1 or $1 and say you want to trade with them. Okay. Meanwhile, there's some of them you can trade with £5 minimum in the capital. There's some of them that you need to have like £100 minimum or dollars, whichever the case may be. Remember, I'm in United Kingdom, so I don't mean when I'm using pounds. Okay. So there are different asset classes with different minimal capital to participate in them. So with a good broker, some of them are able to give you what they call leverage. So leverage is that amount which, in addition to what you are bringing on board, you'll be able to participate in some asset classes, which ordinarily your initial capital will not afford you. So that's what we are saying here, okay? And that's what the third line is saying, often offering leverage to control larger positions, okay, with smaller deposits. Does that make sense now? So that's what we're talking about. Okay, now let's now go to the types of broker. Remember what I said to you, the choice of a broker, it goes along to determine how profitable and successful you're going to be as a forex trader. Okay, now we have what we call the DD, which is the dealing desk. Then we have what we call the NDD, which is non-dealing desk. Okay, now you can see the picture we have on the screen here. This is a summary of what I've just said now, and a summary of this topic. Okay, this picture is a summary of this topic. So know that, guys, we have two basic type of brokers. One is a dealing desk, the other is what? No dealing desk. Please let that ring in your memory. Anytime you are going to choose a broker, you must always ask yourself, is this broker a dealing desk broker or a non-dealing desk. Now let us provide a kind of brief insight into these two categories. Okay, what is a dealing desk? A dealing desk is a market maker. They are market makers. Why no dealing desk? They are of two types. Okay, and one is STP. STP stands for stay. Don't worry, our next slide, we're going to obviously provide more insight into that. STP stands for what? Straight through processing, which means they connect you directly, straight through processing. We're going to have that in the next slide, okay? Not to worry. And the next one is ECN. So remember, dealing desk and no dealing desk. Now, under dealing desk, we have the market makers. These are dealing desk. That's why it's a dealing desk. So we have market makers. We're going to explain that. Then we have the non-dealing desk, okay, which is the STP or the ECN. STP means straight through processing, straight, okay? And ECN is electronic communication network. Now, let's go to the next slide so we can see what I'm basically talking about when I say dealing desk or no dealing desk. Okay, so now let's go to our next slide. Now, this is our next slide. Now, let me explain what we have on the screen so that we will not be distracted by all these drawings. Okay, now we have the explanation, brief explanation to what we just mentioned in terms of dealing desks and no dealing desks. Okay, remember, we're still referring to this picture. Okay, this diagram. Always look at this diagram because that is a summary. Okay, now ECN. Okay, let's go back to this, our key point. Okay, let's go back to our key point. What is market maker? Remember, we said we have two types of brokers. We have dealing desk, right, and no dealing desk. Now, under dealing desk refers to the market makers. Now, who are the market makers? So now let's look at our key points that provides a clarification. Guys, I've taken time to prepare these slides so that it can make the learning seamless for us. Okay. Now, market makers, these brokers curate the markets for their clients by providing what the bid and the ask prices. Remember, what is the bid? You need to go back again and watch one of our videos. We provide a detailed explanation into bid and the ask. Okay, the bid is the amount that you buyer wants to buy the currency pair. Okay, so if you have, let's say you have pounds, okay, slash dollar, and you have the price as 1.2. Okay, what this means, guys, if I'm going to buy, okay, if I'm going to be buying in the market, what this means that for every 1 unit of pounds, I will require $1.02, which means pounds is stronger than dollar. So for a currency quote like this we call it currency quote. You need again to go back to our video where we talk about the currency quote, what it means. There's so many things. You see, guys, we have a lot of traders. They call themselves professionals. But when you ask them about what's the difference between quotes, they don't understand these things. Okay, if you give them a single quote and ask them to explain the structure of a quote, they don't still understand. Not every people that claim to be professional traders actually understand this. A quote is structured in form of this. When you see something like this now, pound slash dollar equals 1.2. What it means is that for every 1 pound, you require $1.02 for it. That's basically what it means. Okay. Now, that is what this explanation is talking about. That the market makers, we don't want to digress because remember today we are talking about brokers, okay, not currency quotes. I just needed that to be able to clarify what bid and ask means. So bid means the amount which I want to buy the particular pair, while ask means the amount which the seller is willing to sell to me. Okay, so take note of that. Now, with market makers, remember the market makers, they are the dealing desk type of brokers. Okay, what it means that these ones, they create the market themselves, right? And they are the ones that will provide you with the bid. This amount we want you to buy when you want to buy, and this amount we're willing to sell for you. So if in the central markets, right? Look at the cons with them. The cons with the market makers, because there's more of cons than pros, more of disadvantage, okay, than advantage. In fact, I can't even imagine there's going to be any advantage with the market makers, because these guys, they don't take you directly into the central market system. Instead, when you place your buy from your app, I will show you guys now a picture of the app, okay, that we have on our phone. Remember the last time I've been showing you where we do our analysis. It is called the trading view terminal. You see, when you finish your analysis, where you will now need to place your trade is actually with the brokers. So you can do your analysis on the trading view terminal. Then when you now come to placing your trade, actual trade, you now need to use your broker to place that trade. So usually we have a app, okay? We have MT5 and MT4. MT5 is a new version, it's an upgraded version of MT4. So a lot of people use MT5, which I use as well, because it has a lot of tools and functionalities that you can't find on MT4. Okay, so let's stick to MT5 at the moment. In the course of this class, guys, not this particular one, I will show you how to be able to download these things. Okay, so now what are we saying now? We say that when you place your market that you want to buy, the market makers, they receive your order. Now, if in the market, okay, in the central market, the cost, right, the actual quote is let's say you have £1, you have pounds/dollars. Okay, guys, take note of this example now. Okay, if the quote in the market, let me clean this. If the quote in the market is, say, £1.20, remember when I explained the structure of a quote to you, I did say to you guys that what this means basically is that for every £1, you require what? $1.20 to buy. Okay, let's say you want to buy a £1, for instance. I want to buy, and I place my order. I want to buy, and as the current quote is £1.20. Okay, is $1.20, just like you're seeing now. Well, the current quote is just like you're seeing now. What this means effectively, guys, is that I will need $1.20 to be able to get £1. Okay, now what market makers they do, these market makers, okay, what they do is that they will add their own commission on top, because they create the bid and the ask, they now give it to you. So instead of £1.20, okay, sorry, I'm struggling with my mouse pointer. So instead of £1.20, right, these guys, all right, sorry guys, I think I need to charge my, okay. Now, so instead of £1.20, they will add additional, let's say for instance, $2, which means the new quote they will give it to you will now be £1. No, sorry, will now be £3. £3 and what? 20 cents. Does that make sense? So they are making an extra $2 on top of what the original price quote is. That is market makers, because they make the bid for you, they give it to you. So once you place the buy on your phone, automatically they had their own commission on it. That is one of the issues with them, because they make the bids and they ask. Another problems with them, guys, is that because when you win a trade, right, they basically give you the money. The money is paid from them, because they make the whole transaction. They structure the whole transaction and give it to you. So if you are winning in a trade, they bring the money out from their pockets, they give it to you. If you are losing, definitely it goes to them. Okay, you are paying more because they've added their own commission on it. So you can imagine, if original quotes in the central system is $1.20, they had their own $2, making $3.20. How would that make sense to you guys? Okay, so if you now win, right, where the problem is, when you have a number of people that are winning in the market, remember they are bringing this money out of their own coffer to give you, then potentially there could be a problem. And we have a lot of that in the market today that have scammed a number of people. And you win and you place a withdrawal to withdraw your money, it can take forever. Sometimes they just come with some excuses. Oh, you traded this. Currently, we are having issues that are going on in the market where it's a trader wants some trade. I think the trader started the trade or something, opened the account with about $1,000. Now, I think there was a latency or whatever issues with their system. and the trader was able to take advantage of the issue with the system, it's not the trader's fault. Your own, you are trading. So it's none of your business if they are having issues. Then the trader took advantage and then made a number of trades and was able to obviously build $1,000 to about $100,000. Now to them to pay the withdrawal, they started giving excuses. Oh, this trader, you took advantage of our latency in our system. Because of that, we're not going to pay you. That can only be found with a market maker, because it's a dealing desk. You are dealing with them directly. So it's difficult for them to cough out that amount of money. But you know, when you are losing, it's easy for them to quickly take the money from you. So these are the issues or challenges with dealing with a dealing desk as a broker. So before you go for any broker, guys, make sure that you read the terms and conditions. Now you can see under the link, if you are watching this video on the YouTube, you want to see under the links where I put in, I put in the link to my trader, the broker that I use. So if you are interested in knowing or signing up with the broker that I use, then you want to basically follow the link on my bio and then go through it. That's if you are watching this video on the YouTube, okay? So it's always going to be there on my bio, the broker that I use. Now that is ECM. Now let's now go, that is, dealing desk. Sorry guys. Let's now go to no dealing desk. Remember, no dealing desk, we have the STP and the ECN. Okay, so what is STP broker? Guys, look at STP broker stand for straight through. This was what I was trying to say to you. So STP stand for one sec, sorry, I'm trying to grab my highlighter. STP stand for, what is this? So sorry, highlighter please. Okay. STP stand for straight through processing broker. Okay, straight through processing. Guys, just like the way it sounds, it's already self-explanatory. It says straight. Remember, dealing desk, which is a market maker, you don't enter the market straight directly. You go through the market makers. They now place your trade for you. But when it comes to the no dealing desk, one of which is a straight through processing brokers, they basically route your orders directly to the liquidity providers without any dealing desk intervention. So that already is self-explanatory. So which means if the current order is 1.2, which is $1.02 for every one pound, that's the amount they will give to you directly. No hardings. Okay, you'll be wondering how did they make their own profit. There are other areas such as when you place a trade overnight. Okay, so you have other traders like commissions and many other ones. Spread as well, they made their profit from the spread. Okay, spread is the difference between the bid and the ask price. Okay, so that is that. So straight through processing brokers, they route your order directly to liquidity provider. Who are the liquidity provider? Remember, we are talking about the market movers, such as the banks, multinational institutions, and many more. Okay, without any dealing desk intervention. So they don't deal with you directly. As you place the order, okay, they route your order straight into the liquidity provider. So that is what straight STPs. We call them STPs traders. Okay. Another one is, I jumped the ECM, guys, sorry. So anyways, we have talked about the STPs now. So the next one is the ECN, okay? The ECN is Electronic Communication Network brokers. These are part of what no dealing desk brokers. Who are these ECN? ECNs provide direct access to the interbank market, allowing for a minimal interference into the trades. Okay, just like what it sounds. ECN, Electronic Communication Network. So as your trade is coming in, so through the through the internet, they route it straight to direct to interbank. It's just again like the STPs. They're just like the STPs straight away. Okay, but it's just that you have different dynamics, okay, of passing through or routing your trades straight away. So when you are looking for a broker, you are either looking for ECN, guys, or STPs. Now, there's another one that we call the DMA brokers. Who are the DMA? Again, these are direct market access brokers. But the common ones are the common no dealing desk brokers, guys, are the STPs and the ECN. So that is the broker you want to be looking for. Take note of that, STPs and the ECN. Okay. Now, with the DMA, is a broker that allows traders to place orders directly into the market. But as a retail forex brokers, traders, we commonly deal with either the market makers, the STPs, or the ECN. Okay. Now, for your information only, if you come across, because we have different traders sprouting up at different points. Remember, all these are different dynamics of routing your orders. Okay. If it's a DMA is very fantastic trader, a broker as well, which they allow traders to place their order directly into the market. Okay, now these are much better, obviously, compared to the market maker, the dealing desk. So DMA, they are not dealing desk. Okay, hybrid brokers, this is for your information as well. Again, the common type of brokers that we use out there is either the market makers, the dealing desk, or the no-dealing desk, which is the case of STPs or the ECN. Okay, these brokers combine, so the hybrid brokers now, they combine the features of both market makers and ECN, offering flexibility in trading options. That is a no-go area for me. I don't want that hybrid. You don't want it. You want either STPs or ECN, guy. There are only few ECN brokers out there, few of them. And one of them is the one that I use. Okay, so one of them is the one that I use, which I'm going to show you example of, obviously, the one that I use. And I remember what I said to you. Once you do your analysis on your trading view, then use your broker to place the trade. So we use the brokers to trade it through the help of the app we call the MT5 or the MT4. So when you look at a trade like this, let me show you a trade like this now. When you look at a trade like this, for instance, a trade like this is placed through my broker. So a trade like this, for instance, is played through my broker. So you can see this, for instance, is an MT5. Okay. Once you place your trade, then you see positions as they are running. If they're in profit, you see them in profit. If they're in loss, you see them running in loss. If you are buying, you see. If you are selling, you see. So this is USD JPY. Then this is what? XAUUSD, which is gold. Obviously, you can see that I was buying here, I was bought here, I sold there, and I sold here. Now, this is the lot size that I'm using for this particular transaction. Guys, if you don't know what lot size is, again, go back to one of our videos where we talked about lot sizing and the recommended lot size for you. Okay, this is lot size for this one, lot size for this cell, lot size for this one. And these are in profit, and that's why you see them in loss. In blue. Okay, these trades are in profit, and currently this is what the profit was sitting on. Okay, so you see another screenshot as well. Where is my screenshot here? So you see there's another one as well that you need. This is another broker as well. Okay, now this is a picture of the trade that I took as well through my broker. I did the analysis on the trading view, and I came to the my broker to place the trade. So you can see the trades are running fantastically well. These are live trades. You can see now, you can see the balance equities, you can see the trade by GBP USD. I bought Euro USD, and I equally bought GBP USD. So you can see the trade that are running live here. Okay, and you can see the profit currently sitting down at this 1,200 so of USD. Okay, so this is what your broker will look like. Okay, now let's go to let me show you how to be able to, obviously, if you want to sign up with a broker, let me show you where to go. You just basically go to your internet, to your browser, and type in the broker that you want. Currently, this is the broker that I use. I use High C Markets. Okay, I use High C Markets, and this is how it looks like when you want to sign up with them. Okay, simply just come here, and then you can see client area. You can see client login area, start trading, want to contact them and all that. Okay, now if you want a link, you want to sign up with them, well, if you are watching my video, it makes sense for you to sign up through my link. Okay, so that they will know that I refer you. When you sign up through my link, if you have any issues, you can always reach out to me, and I will guide you on how to proceed on whatever challenge you are going through. Hope this makes sense to you guys. Okay, so I will have to wrap up this video, this session at this end. I want to say thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. If you have not subscribed, make sure you obviously subscribe, press the subscribe button, like our video, share with your contacts, so that whenever, obviously, I'm turn on the notification bell as well, so that whenever we drop any of our dope content, you'll be among the first to be notified. Okay. Until I see you, see you again on my next video. I remain Michael Martins FX. Okay. Take care of yourself. Bye now. Bye, guys. Bye. I hope that makes sense. I hope you understood everything we talked about. Okay. Take care. Bye.